This renovation, like all others presented on our channel, is supervised by the Austrian Institute for Building Protection.
The basement renovation project was carried out in Mödling, a town in southern Austria, and also in a single-family house located in Vienna's 17th district. Our clients found us through an online search. The basement client planned to utilize the space as both a storage area and a fitness room. However, in the house, there was a significant issue of rising damp affecting the corners of the small room's walls. This particular room was situated in the basement, which also contained a bedroom and a dressing room.
The basement was very damp and moldy. The house was similar, but in the corners, dampness and mold reached about 30 centimeters high. Both buildings were moldy, dangerous for the owners to use. In the basement, the walls were soaked 80 to 100% when they shouldn't exceed 20. Wet walls and the floor without screed and horizontal insulation often raised the air humidity to 100%. In the house, there were fears of damage to the freshly laid wooden floors and the deterioration of the masonry. For the basement, we proposed building a so-called white tank system, which means creating spaces completely sealed like an aquarium to prevent any moisture penetration. Additionally, before the renovation, we performed room disinfection using hydrogen peroxide and professional room ozonation. The cottage received similar treatment. This included full room disinfection and cutting off the capillary wicking of moisture in the wall corners. Our clients relied on our extensive experience and accepted the full service program. Inside the house, we carefully carved grooves into the screed for the foundation slab. The main challenge here was the underfloor heating, but we know exactly how to perform this task without causing any damage. Next, we filled the groove with NCT crystal, a specialized material that deeply penetrates the surfaces of both the wall and the screed. This creates a robust horizontal and vertical insulation layer, which effectively blocks moisture penetration and thoroughly dries out the walls. Our patented technology for creating a groove along the walls and filling it with water-activated NCT insulation creates a complete barrier in all directions against moisture and pressurized water. In the basement, as I mentioned, we created a so-called white tank, a complete insulation of walls and floors. The plaster was stripped from the walls, then the brick was milled and cleaned. Then the walls were sprayed with NCT crystal, which penetrates the masonry, drying the walls and shifting the dew point outwards. Next, they were plastered with NCT CHEM insulating plaster, which also serves as a finishing plaster. The brick floor was thoroughly sanded, all the missing grout lines were carefully filled, and then it was sprayed with an NCT Hydro impregnant based on water glass. This material glazes the surface, meaning it insulates brick and other materials, such as concrete or sandstone, to a depth of 1 to 3 centimeters. What was particularly interesting in the basement was that we managed to insulate the floor, which lies directly on the ground, without needing to dismantle it, pour a new screed, or add horizontal insulation. This significantly reduced the overall investment cost and greatly accelerated the renovation's completion. The client from Vienna was very grateful that the work was carried out cleanly and completely dust-free. We used industrial air purifiers here, which allowed him to use these rooms during the renovation. As for the basement, the client additionally commissioned the walls to be painted with mineral paint and announced another project for spring: thermal insulation of the facade using NCT Kawa paint, whose properties we have previously discussed in our earlier videos.
The basement has been completed with a rustic wall technique. This was the owner's original concept, and it's fully insulated and painted.
And then, of course, we have all of these many rooms in the basement.
They have also been renovated and insulated all the way up to the ceiling, and right beneath the ceiling an injection was also performed to prevent any moisture from seeping through, because this is a boundary wall with the adjacent house, to ensure that no dampness would rise up here to the ground floor.
Following this, we move into another room where a fair amount of technical equipment has been set up and installed.
And on the floor we have old brick, which has been carefully sanded down and then treated with a special waterproofing liquid in order to fully protect it so that it won't absorb any moisture. It might look a little bit better or worse in places because it was installed in various stages throughout this basement, but as you can clearly see, it's a typical classic red color.
The lower sections are already in place here, and the staircases are beginning. We also had massive problems with water here, and that's what we've completed here. And
utility rooms, which already had a concrete floors, were also renovated. Here there are many cables and pipes that lead outside, but we managed that too. Well, and so this is how it looks after the complete drying of the basement's insulation. There is also the possibility that our plasters can be applied in a rustic style. This is often done in these types of homes.
If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more construction tips. Thank you for watching and see you in the next project.